This video is sponsored by Wargaming's World of Warships, an exciting and hyper-realistic warship action game. Check out the link below for a special offer for the first 300 players, and stay tuned for a bit more information at the end of the video. The new year is upon us, and like many times before, we look ahead at 2018 with both curiosity and expectation. Much is to be determined in the coming months, both good and bad, and hopefully more so on the positive side. However, similar to the years before us, 2018 has its fair share of predictions. From predicting the legal sales of human organs to another eruption of a once catastrophic volcano, here are 5 predictions and prophecies we can expect for 2018. PBS NewsHour's 2018 prediction. Harvard lecturer and PBS NewsHour contributor Vikram Mansharamani wrote a book in 2001 titled Boom Bustology, a guide to spotting financial bubbles before they burst. Vikram is a respected member of the business and science-related academic fields, and for years now has made future predictions based on heavy research of engineering, economics and science. For 2018, Vikram's prophecy sounds quite peculiar, unlike most popular predictions. Vikram says, despite promising advancements in biotechnology, the market for human organs booms, leading some countries to legalize the buying and selling of body parts. For-profit trading companies match buyers and sellers, spurring a major backlash from religious organizations. While this may initially sound ridiculous, Iran was one of the first nations to allow legal sales of one's kidney, and as a result, Iran is now one of the few countries without an organ shortage. The rest of the world only sees about 10% success rate of organ replacement come from donations, so an alternative may be coming sooner rather than later. Do you think this is a possibility? Walter Mercado's astrological foresight. Puerto Rican astrologist Walter Mercado, also known as Shanti Ananda, has grown from aspiring psychologist to a major pop culture icon in both the Caribbean and United States. Known for his television programs highlighting astrology and zodiac predictions, Walter has since released new prophecies each year, utilizing the planets, star alignments, and universal synergies. For 2018, Walter foresaw a diverse set of possibilities. He claims the coming year will see rebellions, earthquakes, protests, and human conduct will be very aggressive. However, he says this will produce radical changes in certain Latin American countries, with democracy and human rights taking charge. On a lighter note, Walter also predicts society will be more proactive and filled with passion. He says change will be inevitable and growth is optional. It's easy to dismiss astrology as a hokey religion, but Walter does come from a background of psychology and pharmacy, studying the human mind and healing practices. And who knows, maybe the stars can provide an essence of positivity that the world needs right now. What do you think? Baba Vanga's 2018 prophecies. Born Vangelia Dimitrova in Macedonia, the blind mystic, also known as Baba Vanga, has encaptured the minds and attentions of people across the world for her eerily accurate prophecies and supposed healing powers since World War II. From foreseeing the 9/11 attacks to the Boxing Day tsunami, Baba Vanga has correctly predicted many events in our history, with many circles around the globe claiming she has an 85% success rate. Before her passing in 1996, she left behind prophecies stretching to the 51st century, and wrote a couple for this coming year as well. Her first prediction says that China will become the world's next superpower, a very plausible idea considering China attributes 15% of the global GDP, compared to the USA's falling percentage of 16%. Even a research organization known as the Conference Board assumed China would overtake the United States as the international GDP leader. The second prediction poses a more fascinating possibility. Baba Vanga declared that in 2018, a new form of energy will be discovered on Venus. Interestingly enough, this prophecy also holds weight. The Parker Solar Probe, a NASA robotic spacecraft, will be launched to study the magnetic fields of solar winds found in the outer corona of the Sun. So while it's not necessarily heading towards Venus, the craft will use Venus's gravitational force with multiple passes around the Sun. It may not reveal any specific energies immediately, but the probe launch could be the first step to finding something spectacular, of course with the help of Venus. Nostradamus foretells doom. Michel de Nostradam, formerly known as Nostradamus, was a 16th century French apothecary and proclaimed seer. Reputed for his book of worldly predictions titled Les Prophéties. The predictions of Nostradamus stretch across decades of generations, translated and released every few years. 2018, like many years, has multiple Nostradamus prophecies, unfortunately laden with dark and dreary possibilities. The main themes of Nostradamus' 2018 predictions are world war and natural disasters. Regarding World War III, Nostradamus says, a war will start between the two great world powers, and it will last for a period of 27 years. A moment of great violence will coincide with the appearance of a comet in the sky. A nuclear terrorism and natural catastrophes will destroy our planet until a giant asteroid shall approach the Earth. While NASA confirms no major comets or asteroids will come close to Earth in 2018, the recent tensions between the United States, Russia, and North Korea do pose the possibility for such a conflict to occur. Regarding natural calamities, Nostradamus speaks of two major events. The biggest disaster resides within Mount Vesuvius, the Italian volcano infamous for the desolation of Pompeii in 79 AD. Nostradamus claims the volcano will erupt once again, killing up to 16,000 people, and causing devastating tremors that will shake the Earth. On top of that, a separate earthquake, the worst seen in recent US history, will hit the western United States, according to Nostradamus. Of all of his predictions, this one holds the most weight. The Pacific Coast states are long overdue for a massive earthquake, of at least magnitude 8, a theory coming straight from the US Geological Survey. No matter what type of disaster it may be, however, all of these prophecies would spark much economic and governmental distress. So as interesting as Nostradamus may be, let's hope he's wrong about 2018. A climate change breakthrough. In 2017, the two founders of the Blockchain Research Institution, father and son, Don and Alex Tapscott, predicted the massive increase in Bitcoin's value, and they were ridiculed for such lofty expectations. As a refresher, Bitcoin is a worldwide payment system via cryptocurrency. It's the world's first digital currency, has no bank, no administrator, and is valued at over $16,000 a piece as of writing this. Blockchain is a database for all the Bitcoin and other digital currency transactions. The Tapscott family studies such transactions, trends, and patterns of the cryptology world at the research institution. Alex and Don have another prediction for 2018, and it's quite promising. With the growing nature of Bitcoin and worldwide cryptocurrency systems, the Tapscotts see an overhaul in the social effects of digital stock, breakthroughs on energy and climate change. Basically, sustainable sources will be developed and deployed as energy tokens, much like Bitcoin. These will be traded in a peer-to-peer fashion, with giant resource companies in the US and Asia creating their own carbon footprint system. Investors will literally be able to track their carbon emissions via digital shares, and the companies can finally see the big picture and get a head start on not only forming carbon neutrality and cutting on excess CO2 emissions, but on saving our planet as well. If anyone's prediction could materialise in 2018, let's hope it's Don and Alex Tapscott's. So that's a handful of interesting predictions we can keep an eye out for in 2018. Thanks again to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. If you don't already know, it's a free-to-play historical online combat game where you can command a huge naval fleet with some of history's most iconic war vessels, and unlock new ships as you dominate the oceans. With each ship being hyper-accurate to the real thing, each battle will make you feel like you're there. The first 300 viewers to use the new code, PLAYWARSHIPS2018, can get 250 doubloons, 1 million credits, the HMS Campbelltown premium ship, 1 port slot, and 3 days premium time. Just click on the link below. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.